Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin will be on campus tomorrow to remember those who lost their lives on September 11th. Griffin will speak at the U of A School of Law at noon in the E.J. Ball courtroom. The event is open to the public and lunch will be provided to all who attend. This also kicks off the School of Law's Constitution Day events. And tonight is the first debate between Trump and Harris since Kamala Harris became the Democratic presidential nominee. But how does this affect college students here on campus? Katie Glanton has more. And it has been another beautiful day in Fayetteville with low humidity and sunny skies in the low 80s. Tomorrow morning you can expect the temperature to be in the upper 60s before climbing into the 80s in the early afternoon. Coffee is an essential part of a lot of everyday lives. And a certain bus has driven into Fayetteville and strives to make mornings just a little bit healthier. UATV's Tyler Arnold has more. And a partial lunar eclipse will fill the night sky later this evening.
Scientists call this phenomenon a supermoon because it appears bigger due to it being closer to the Earth than usual. The moon will enter the Earth's partial shadow and hit its peak at around 9:44 tonight. You know, Josh, it gets me thinking about last semester when we had a lunar eclipse. Did you get to watch that?
No, I watched it right here from campus. Did you get to go to the Path of Totality?
I did not. I got to also be here at the University of Arkansas with my friends, but I think it's so cool that we were able to experience this during our life.
Today marks the start of Dyslexia Awareness Month. A new center for those affected by dyslexia opened in Fayetteville on College Avenue. The Nelms Dyslexia Center offers therapy for kids and adults with dyslexia, as well as training for teachers. Director of the Nelms Dyslexia Center, Pam Henley, says how dyslexia can affect kids socially at a young age. Farmington police arrested a Farmington High School teacher Monday morning for sexual assault of a minor. The prosecuting attorney alleges that Clayton Solly engaged in sexual conduct with a student at Farmington High School. The defendant was released late Monday afternoon on a $25,000 bond. Solly is still listed as an employed teacher on Farmington High School's website, and we were unable to reach Farmington School District for a statement. McDonald's brought a lawsuit against Tyson Foods and other food companies across the country. According to court documents, the lawsuit alleges that Tyson conspired to illegally raise the price of meat starting in 2015. Tyson, CMS, Packerland, and National Beef account for 80% of all frozen beef sales in the United States. These companies were investigated by the United States Department of Justice in 2020 for price fixing. There is one more week left for the Fayetteville Animal Shelter's fall adoption event. The event waives adoption fees for those looking to find a furry friend.
So far, 17 pets have been adopted from the animal shelter, and there are still many pets available for adoption. Check out the available pets at the shelter located on Clydesdale Drive in Fayetteville.
Washington County broke its record for the first day of early voting. According to their Facebook page, over 7,000 people turned out to voting locations across the county yesterday.
This is more than 4,000 voters than reported numbers from 2022. Early voting will be continued through November 4th.
Those wishing to vote early are now able to do so. Voting is open from 8 to 6 on weekdays and 10 to 4 on the weekends.
Residents can vote at the Fayetteville Public Library, the Washington County Clerk's Office this week, and right here on campus at the Alumni House starting next week. Voters will need to present a form of identification upon arrival.
Medical marijuana will not be making its legal debut in the state of Arkansas. In September, Arkansans for Patient Access submitted nearly 40,000 signatures to get the issue on the ballot.
The Arkansas Supreme Court ruled that the language used on the ballot was misleading, while issue 3 will remain on the ballot. Votes will not be counted.
The election is near, and one organization is helping students set up a voting plan. The Democracy Fellows students will be at the Greek Theater this Thursday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., helping students prepare to cast their votes. They will assist with absentee ballot applications, finding early voting locations, and more. All voters are invited to come meet with the fellows to discuss a plan to get to the polls. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Members of Zeta Tau Alpha are tabling outside the union this week and are passing out their pink ribbons to raise awareness for breast cancer. 1 in every 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Vice President of Philanthropy, Mackenzie Miller, shared how women can keep themselves safe. National Transfer Week continues through Friday, and that calls for a swag swap. Any student who is transferred to the U of A is invited to bring an item from their old school to trade in for a Razorback branded item. Arkansans should check their fridges after a nationwide recall for carrots. The FDA released a statement warning that organic carrots pose a risk for E. coli contamination. Carrots affected originate from Grimway Farms. Products a part of the recall include whole and baby carrot produce. Those brands include Cal Organic, 365 Organic, Bunny Love, Compliments Organic, and others. This week, 3 cases of E. coli have been reported in Arkansas. With Halloween on Thursday, officials remind everyone to prioritize safety, especially while trick or treating. Drivers should slow down in residential areas and watch for children crossing streets. Kids should wear reflective costumes, use flashlights, and stay on the sidewalks. Parents are encouraged to inspect all candy before kids eat it to ensure a fun, safe night for everyone. The Razorback basketball team defeated the Kansas Jayhawks in a charity exhibition game last Friday. Proceeds will benefit Arkansas Children's Hospitals and for the Kids Foundation, supporting mental health initiatives for the youth. This event marks the second consecutive year the Hogs have beaten the top-ranked team in a preseason matchup. The next charity game is against TCU on Friday in Fort Worth.